Well, what's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench Repeat, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. Now, it's been over a month since I filmed one of these and I'm all out of sorts, all out of touch. I know I've got to clean stuff up and get things off the bench like I always have done, but I can't remember where I was exactly with it. One thing I do know I need to do is I need to do a few more weapons, and I've got to do more work on my Blood Angels for Space Crusade. I know that. I want to do some work on my androids, or necrons, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, I may need to go and get paints as and when I need them. I'm starting off with what I know I need, which is scale color black. My most favourite black of all time at the moment. And we'll take it from there. You know the drill. Take yourselves up, get your hobby spaces ready, tea, coffee, whatever. We'll talk about all sorts of stuff, hopefully. Our weeks, our lives, our hobbies. So I'm just moving stuff to get it all ready here. Everything is a mess. It's just a total mess. And I want to put that right now. Too much to do in one go, but let's get to the bench and get started. Okay, so these are some guys that aren't holding any weapons. My other guys are holding weapons, which is cool and all. I know I've got work to do on these guys, but I do need to do work on the weapons first. And wow. Couple of weapons here. I got a bolt gun, a couple of bolt gun pistols, and a bolt gun and bolt pistol there. Yeah, this is all going to be for these guys. So I'm just going to start with the hands. So I will need some Mephiston red, and I will need a really, look at that. That is small. Hobby brush to get my stuff ready for that. So Mephiston red, so for the hands. Do that first. So it has been over a month since I did a paint along video, and I am very sorry for that. Not just to yourself, but I'm sorry to myself, because I love doing this and I've neglected myself, and that's not cool. So you zoom in a bit more. That is not cool at all. My eyesight's worse and things just aren't good generally. Now health-wise I'm alright actually. It's just, you know, getting old and stuff, it does, you know, changes you, doesn't it? Right, so, that's the hands on there. Now I need the hands on here. So you don't cover them completely with this technique I use here. There we go. I think I've got another gun here. I can do the same one. So work then. The past month work has been interesting to say the least. Interesting in a non-interesting way. Let's just say that. There, it's the hands done. That is the hands done. And that's the Mephiston red done. Yeah, work has been, I mean, it's been busy, and then it's been, let's zoom out a bit more at the moment. It's been busy, and then it's been quiet, and then it's been busy again, and I'm like, make your mind up, you know. Projects are shutting down, coming to an end, coming to a close. And I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to be moved to a different department, and, you know, it's like no one's taking a decision here or making anything happen. And I'll be honest, and I can vent to you. I'm a bit sick of it all. People make promises and they don't follow up on them. It's really, really irritating. Right, so I'm gonna start work on my androids. Just their weapons, I think. Or am I? What colour am I? Could I do that? Could I do that true copper? Or some other? What have we got here? Plate mail, metal, no. Dwarven iron. I need some kind of, I don't know. I think a brassy colour for their weapons. I'm just going to go and find myself a brassy colour for the weapons. I don't know about a copper or a brass or a tin. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really not. So I'm digging out my box of metallics. I know you can't see this, but I'm just telling you. Ooh, tinny tin. Tinny tin sounds quite good, doesn't it? No, we want glorious gold. It's not a gold. I mean, it could be a rough iron and a tinny tin, I think. What's this one? Bright gold? No, nothing like that. Yeah, rough iron, tinny tin. Oh, what's this one? Wait, red copper. Ooh, red copper. Maybe we'll go red copper, tinny tin. That might be an interesting combo. Red copper, tinny tin. Yeah. Shaking one up. Cobalt metal. Oh my god, that looks good. It's like a sort of blue. Ooh, might do some of them with that. Right, popping this back. Ugh. God, the joys of being old, I tell you, not fun. I'm on my way back. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm shuffling my chair along. Right, so I've got true copper here already, but I'm looking at this cobalt metal. That looks interesting. That's very interesting. Red copper and tinny tin. No. Right. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start with some cobalt metal. Out of that. Whilst I'm shaking that, work out what brush I'm going to use here. Artificer layer. There you go. I'm not putting it on the electronic paint shaker. I'm not doing that. Wow, do you know we're already 10 minutes in? But this will be good. This will be the first, it's like I say, this is going to be the first paint along video I have done in absolutely ages. Anyway, let's go to the talk of Christmas. How's your plans going? You all set? Are you? Are you really? Are you not into Christmas? Some people aren't. Not everybody celebrates it. That's fine. I get it. I probably wouldn't if I lived on my own, I've got to be honest. Not being miserable, just well, I wouldn't have any reason to, really, you know. Right, okay. It's got nothing to do with being miserable, I swear. I do like the Christmas feel, and I feel quite festive right now because we've put decorations up. I mean, not loads. I'm just talking about a few decks, you know. If you're wondering what I'm doing, by the way, I'm just mixing on my palette here. Put a few decorations up. It's got some window stickers we've put in. It's looking all good right now, you know. It is looking good. So if you're wondering what I'm gonna be painting, I'm gonna be painting. This bit here of the gun. Yeah, so I'm feeling festive. Got the window stickers up and it's all looking quite good right now. Snow and snowmen and Santa Claus and all that kind of gubbins. Yeah, and the shops done an amazing job on their decks. I'm looking at this gun here, looking at some of the detail on it. It's actually pretty cool. Got like a metal skull on the back, which looks quite cool. I like that. That looks well groovy. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, decorations up. It's looking alright, I think. I think it's looking alright. Right, so I've done him. I'll do another one. We haven't got a massive tree, I think we've got a tiny tree. But that's all we need, you know. When I was younger, we used to have a big tree in the house because our house was big. You know, as a family, I come from a big family, so it's a family house, had a big tree, and it was a big deal, the whole thing, you know. But now we're older, and you know, we're not as fussed about all that anymore. And my wife's of the same opinion. I mean, our daughter's all grown up now. It's like, you know, the child phase of Christmas is all come and gone. And that's fine, you know. Times change, times evolve. Your life changes, doesn't it? Your situation, your circumstances and that. I'll just go back to my other one a minute. Make sure I got the skull thing on the gun here. It looks quite cool. Okay. There's two of those. I'm going to do two of red copper now. I got each other a couple of gifts as well. Nothing, you know, outrageous, because we agree, well, we tend to get what we want for ourselves anyway, don't we? So it's just kind of like a yeah, like a not a gimmick, but it's just like a token gesture, really, you know. Oh, that's not the right word either. That's not what I'm looking for. Not token gesture. It's a traditional. It's a symbolic gesture, I suppose. Is more what I'm saying. Yeah, and it's just enough to feel like you're taking part. It's more about being together, doing stuff together, you know, watching crappy movies. Not everybody likes the same stuff, so. Now, looking at my wedding ring here, that's quite. Would that go? That possibly would go. I think it's a gold colour in on them, but I'm going to use this red copper to see what that looks like, you know. I know I'm all zoomed out again now, but I don't know what I was trying to say about Christmas, really. I feel different about Christmas every year, I think. Not in a good way or a bad way. It just feels different every year. It felt the same to me for many years when I was a kid growing up. But when you grow up, it changes, doesn't it? When you become a parent, you kind of almost relive your childhood through the excitement of your children, don't you? I mean, and then times change. They want different things. They don't appreciate the same things you did when you was a kid, and it's like a whole cycle you go through, isn't it? Really. Yeah. Don't know if I like that red copper one. I'm gonna go tinny tin, I think. This is a game colour one. Oh, this is good. Painting again. Painting along with you guys. I love doing this. I miss it. Oh, I missed it so much. I got something exciting that we're doing tomorrow, though. You know, we've got our dog, Dylan. You know, we got him from a charity. He came from abroad. My sister is doing the exact same thing. Yeah, she's doing the exact same thing. She's getting a dog from the same charity, same country, obviously, and we're picking them up tomorrow for her. Well, not for her. She's coming with us. She can't drive, so, and I can't drive at the moment, so my poor wife is driving us all. It's not too far. Pick-up point. He's already on his journey. He's already on his way. You know, driving to the airport, and he'll be flying out tomorrow, I believe. Poor things get being crates and. Oh. He's called Mario, the one my sister is adopting. I'll try and get some footage of him. Got a cute name, I think. I'll zoom in a little bit. There you go. Sort of a little bit of a compromise there. So this is Tinny Tin. Sorry, just concentrating there. This artificial layer brush has been more useful in its later years than it has all the time I've had it. First few times I used it, it splayed apart. And I was a bit upset because I paid quite a lot of money for it. I think it's dear for what it is. But lately it's been behaving, so go figure, I don't know. Tinny tin. Heck, I don't know. I'll go true copper on the last one because why not? That's just nuts, man. Different palette, come on. Right. Mixing in the water. Okay, here we go again. This also gives me a chance to see what each one looks like as well. Do I want to do other parts of these androids / Necrons? Different metallic colours. Maybe break them up a bit. Maybe I do. I don't want to do any fancy stuff blending with them or anything. They're just game board pieces after all. You say they're just game board pieces, but they're all board tabletop gaming pieces. All of them are, aren't they? Well, they're not. Some of them are for display, that's true. There. Gotta be honest, I don't know what I prefer. Really don't. Anyway, that's them done. 23 minutes in. Don't have to go quick, doesn't it? This time lock. Right, now going for some matte black. I'll be going back to these bad boys. Matte black. Bit more water, I think. Fortunate thing about picking up our sister's new dog tomorrow is it's not as far away as we had to drive. We had to drive to Bristol to pick up Dylan. What's the name of the place? I'm gonna go tomorrow. Something like West Hats, but it's like only a third of the distance we had to travel with Dylan, which is good. Right, I am just putting on this black. This beautiful black. Absolutely love it. What a cracking colour. It really is. That's the bolt gun. Bolt pistol. Sorry if you can't see this, but so that's that. It's good. I've got another one here. Yep, another one here. I possibly should have done the rest of the reds before continuing with this, but oh well, if I'm careful I might be alright, mightn't I? There. I think I'll be okay. There we go. Next up, oh no, I just washed it out, but just put black dots on the ends of this assault cannon. Boom. Boom. There you go. And maybe the housing can be black. That'd be good. So what was I talking about? I can't even remember. Went out for breakfast this morning. That was nice. Oh, I've had really bad headaches lately at work. That's something to mention. It's on camera then, so there's a record. But really bad headaches, like pounding, unbelievable. It's migraine really. MS migraine, not good. Contributes to brain fog. Which again, not good. There we go. Right, now we're done with the black. We're about halfway through this episode, so it is amazing how quickly it goes. It never ceases to amaze me, actually. And we've got to do a lead belcher. Or if I can, lead belcher or dwarven iron. Is that a similar colour? Do you know what it could be? Don't know though. Lead belcher is a good one. It's a mainstay, isn't it? Lead belcher of the like the silver metallics. Quite liking the camera angle there. That's pretty good. I've been using my other microphone in spite of my reservations initially. I'm getting used to it. Let's just say I'm getting used to it. Lead belcher. Water. A little bit more, actually. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. Just, it's perfect for doing voiceovers. I found that absolutely brilliant for doing voiceovers. So there is that. That's good, right? Okay. Zoom back out again, shall we? This thing here. Okay. Right, so do all the magazine clips and the blades. I've been watching a series called Mr. Mercedes. I think it's based on, well, it is based on a Stephen King novel. I don't think it's based on a Stephen King novel or novels. It is. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know whether the other seasons will be as good, but this first season is good. And why I say the other ones probably might not be as good is just what I've heard. So, again, I shouldn't judge before I see, should I really? But you know what it's like. Okay, so that. Do the other side of his axe thing later. These two to do. And this is all another step closer to getting these done, you know, which is good. I am looking forward to doing some Marvel Crisis Protocol. I want to get the things built first, you know, that's a major milestone. Then I can truly see the scale thing. One thing I've noticed with the core box set is you have to download the assembly instructions. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. Just don't like it. Puts me off. I don't recall hearing Leland mention it in his videos. Or he might have done. Just haven't seen them all. He might have said you need to download the assembly instructions. I just didn't hear him. Is it really a big deal? Well, it's not that big of a deal, but it does make me wonder, if you buy characters, do you have to download their assembly instructions as well? Don't know. Oh, I might as well do this one while I'm here. Bit of yeah, bit of magazine in there. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Cool. Right, I believe I'm at a point where I can start thinking about leaving it on this one. Do I have anything else I can be doing? what I need to do is look at my miniatures. Keep coming back to this chappy here, this cleric. Yeah, what do I do with them? And every time I do it, I do the same thing, and it'll be the same this time as well. I'll probably end up putting it back. Yeah, there you go. Because I don't know what to do with them. Like this dude, or dudette. Now, thinking I'll do. So what's that? Striking green and Death Guard green. So I'm looking at his cloak. Thinking Death Guard green. Do some highlights on his cloak or her cloak. Yeah, him, her. I don't know. Yeah. So what's going on in the week? Well, Friday we've got a friend coming up to stay overnight. My wife's friend, so I don't have to do any running around and entertaining, so that's good. So I may be able to get another paint along video done over next weekend, which would be fantastic. Apart from the Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff, I've got a solo Star Trek game book, RPG book that I've ordered. It's Modiphius still, same as the other books, but it's solo, so that's cool. So it's a standalone rule set as well, which is nice. We'll see how that goes. Right, okay, so let's pop some of this Death Guard green on here. There we go. This is going to be more of a traditional layering kind of thing going on. Stuck my finger in it. That's a good start. Always a good start. Right. So we are going to start at the top of the hood. Bit of water. Let's kind of feather this out a bit, shall we? Draw it down here. Almost making a glaze. Almost. This is interesting. This cloak. Cloaks are. I find cloaks a fascinating topic generally for doing highlights on. I always find them. I don't know. You just no two are the same, even though they're the same sculpt. If that makes any sense, because not all of the detail is always clear. And I don't mean it's like soft detail. I just mean it's not always clear. Yeah, I know what I mean. I don't know. Sorry for the silence there, guys. I was lost in my own thoughts, and they weren't really productive. Sometimes thoughts aren't productive. They're not bad. They're just not very productive. What am I looking forward to next? That would probably be Christmas itself. My daughter's up here with us. Yeah, just doing the Christmassy thing that we do, you know. Live together, exist together. It's because my daughter's other half is away working. Obviously, if he wasn't, she'd be spending Christmas together with him. Sorry, I'm knocking the thing around. Don't mean to. So we should be spending New Year with him. So it works out quite well, really. I think it does anyway. The light switch on was grand this year. Looks good. Not so cold as some years have been. Just doing some little scratches on here. This this stage of a miniature. Do you know, I used to hate it, but I actually quite like it now. Yeah, do you? Yeah, I wonder what will happen to these miniatures when I'm dead and gone. All these miniatures I paint here. Do you ever think that, guys? What's going to happen to all your stuff when you go? Sorry to be morbid, but I'm just curious, Do you think anybody will ever sit down and look at it and go, wow, he really did a lot of work on that miniature? I don't know. Oh man, I don't know. I'm quite pleased with that. That's been quite good. Now he's got a red undershirt, not like a deep dark maroon really. Scarlet red, that's a bit much for him really. A fist on red might do it. Give it a shake. It's going to be the same sort of deal. A little bit of not layering, highlighting. Oh, I'll be glad when this starts done so that I can move on. Do you know what I mean? I want to get some building done. You know how it is when you want to move on. Anyway, this is for role playing. So I go from board games to role playing to tabletop games, and what I'm painting and how I'm painting it. It's just little scratches. Nice. Don't overkill your models. If you like what you've done, just leave it. That's good. Gonna need to do a blue one now. And here's the thing. Do I have a... Yeah, I kind of do. Adolf Guard blue. Really pushing the boat out here. Getting all this... all this stuff done. No, I've just knocked a little bit of gravel off of his or her stand, which I didn't really mean to do, and I want to rectify that in a bit. Need to put some grass on it, or I don't know, something. I might even shot. Am I? I don't know. One of my weaknesses on YouTube has been camera angles. That's been evident over the years, and I know that. Some people seem to get it so right, don't they? There, that's that. So, I am looking. Ooh, I know. I might have a bigger piece of stone or rock to put on it. Yeah, you can get that. Yes, that one right there, I think. There. Now this will require some PVA glue. PVA glue, eh? PVA glue. I've got it in a tub up there, but I can't bother to go and get it, so. So I'm just trying to, unsuccessfully. Oh, goodness sake. PVA glue, eh? I think I'll have to get the box of glue down. Box of glue, can you imagine it? It's alright. I can take it, it's fine. PVA glue. Then I'm gonna need a crappy brush. How else do you describe it? Then what do I need? Well, what I really need, some goddamn tweezers. But that's okay. I'll just make do with what I got here. That's fine. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to cover this model, the base that is, in PVA glue. Because the thing is, PVA glue dries clear. I've never found that sand sticks that well to bases, even with PVA glue. And yet, my very first gaming table I ever made, well, the only gaming table I ever made, actually, I stuck sand and rocks and bits to it. Actually, I've still got it over there. And that was with PVA glue. And they never moved, you know, they stayed there. True to the end. There we go. That's the gluey bit done. I think I better put that model away now, because you know, you can tempt fate, can't you? If you guys are wondering where I am now, I'm over by my nostalgia shelf. Love my nostalgia shelf. It is absolutely brilliant. Ugh. Spin my chair around so you can't see properly. Right. Well, we're at 55 minutes, guys. I'll take my glasses off because I think that's not a bad place to leave it there. I've done quite a bit of work. True, I've not got rid of anything off the bench, but I've progressed it. Oh, I've really progressed it. So I'm going to cut there. Yeah, I'm going to cut there. That's good. That was an amazing session. Thank you so much for joining me on that. Didn't talk about a lot, did we? Or did I? One thing I will mention here now, because it's approaching the end of the year, I'm going to be needing some questions, because do you remember all those P&Qs I did? I really enjoyed them big time, and I'd love some more questions. If not, if I don't get questions, I will find questions on the internet that could be useful for my channel, and I'll do it that way. But other than that, I don't know. unless you all flood me with questions. That's all I'll have to do. At one point, I was thinking, like years ago, I was thinking, well, I'll just go over questions I've answered already, because sometimes my answers change, right? But that's boring, isn't it? But I genuinely do get questions, and it's happened a lot. Questions that I've had before, and I can't even remember how I answered them before, so it doesn't really matter. Opinions change. My opinions on stuff changes all the time, and circumstances change all the time. So, if you think it's been asked before, don't worry about it. Just ask it anyways. But thank you for joining me on this episode of On the Bench with Beat a Limit. I will see you guys on another video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please, because I haven't done one in over a month, and they don't get a lot of views. I mean, I'm not in it for the views, but I could do with a few more, just a few more. Paint along with me. Come on, guys, get your projects done. Then you can talk about yours. And I like reading about in the comments about what you're working on at the time. I really enjoy that. That's something I've always liked, because it makes me feel part of the community, knowing what you guys are working on, right? So thank you. Like I say, thumbs up, all that stuff, and I'll see you on another video. Do you remember all budgets to all, and bye for now. Bye bye.